We should have music, but they block me if I play music. Facebook's horrible. Right, cool. Hi, everyone. So thanks for joining us on this Thursday evening. We just really have been getting a lot of kind of requests lately, and people asking us information about what it is exactly that we do, what is network marketing, what is Isagenix. So we thought it would be just a really good opportunity to jump on tonight, tell you a little bit about ourselves and what we've been doing, and you'll hear from a few people with kind of different stories, people who've been doing this for different amounts of time, and kind of just what everyone is getting out of it, really. If you've got any questions as we go through, just type them in the chat box, and I think we're going to be monitoring that as we go through. But otherwise, hopefully all will be clear. So, right, I've fallen at the first hurdle. No, still not working. Hold on 1 second. There we go. So, I'm Jen, for those of you that don't know me, and this is Carly. And yeah, I'm wearing the same jumper. That's a bit awkward. I do have more clothes than just this jumper. So yeah, I met Carly. Well, actually, I'll tell you a little bit about my story. Wow, there are lots of pictures of me there. I met you, when did I meet you? Probably coming up to a year ago now. I had recently just had my second baby and was kind of really in a place where I wasn't feeling and looking good. I came into this purely from a product point of view. I didn't kind of know there was necessarily a financial opportunity associated with this. I just wanted to kind of get my body back, essentially. So yeah, I did that, but since I've kind of become a lot more involved with Isagenix, and I'm starting to really realise that there is an amazing, amazing, amazing opportunity attached with this. I'm seeing that myself now. I'm getting to hang around with an awesome bunch of people, and and yeah, just loving life and really wanting to help as many people do the same as what I've done, really. So this has been great for me because although I've just gone back to work after maternity leave, I was actually able to have 14 months off work, which was incredible. Like, it meant I was able to spend more time with my little girls, both of whom are very small still. So yeah, it's been amazing for me, and it's just something that I feel massively, massively passionate about. So I want to share it with everyone. So you're going to hear some awesome stories tonight. You'll see some really amazing transformations of people physically having used the products, but you're also going to hear some great stories about how this has changed people's lives financially. Nothing is guaranteed when it comes to Isagenix, but everything is possible. What you put in is really what you get out. So just bear that in mind kind of as we go through. So we know, listen, it's not new news that there is a massive kind of obesity crisis here in the UK. Actually, I saw some more recent statistics in this. I think it was 66% of adults in the UK are now classed as overweight or obese, which is absolutely terrifying, really, and it's causing obviously massive strain on a lot of our public services. So it's a serious issue. We know that obviously people are living, we're all living much more kind of stressful lives all the time. It's therefore sometimes potentially making us make bad choices in terms of things like fast food, grabbing things as and when we can, rather than kind of having the time to plan out what it is we're going to be eating. And actually, one thing that I was really interested by when I first kind of heard about all of this from Carly was the fact that even if you think you're eating clean and eating whole foods, which is what I'd kind of always tended to try and do, you're not necessarily getting the nutrients that your body actually needs to function at its optimal and at its best. So there's lots of pictures of spinach on the slide there, but essentially, the fact here is that one bowl of spinach, however many years ago, 50 plus 60 years ago, would give you the same amount of nutrients that you'd now be able to get out of 43 bowls. So, the fact that things like over-farming, we're overpopulating, and therefore farmers are constantly churning their crops. We're just not getting what we need out of our food. So there is a need, essentially, is what I'm trying to say, for something that is convenient, something that is giving our bodies what they need to function at their best. Why am I struggling with this computer? Right. So this, actually, I've only just seen this slide for the first time today, but I cannot believe that apparently before your apple gets to your supermarket, it can be in storage for up to 12 months. And we are buying this stuff, and it's supposed to be making us feel and get healthy. I mean, I cannot believe that. I'm actually staggered by that. So, there's all sorts of examples of things like this, but just to say that really what you think is possibly healthy is not necessarily healthy, and therefore that is one of the reasons why Isagenix can help you. So essentially it is whole food. Isagenix is whole food in a very convenient format. And actually for me personally, that was one of the things I got on board with straight away, because, you know, when you're trying to cook 3 different things for different family members, it just became, I was the last person that got thought about. So I'd be sitting there, you know, eating rubbish and therefore wondering why I wasn't feeling great. The products are incredibly top quality. There is absolutely no compromise when it comes to anything that goes into these products, and they taste amazing as well. You know, it's not something that you're gonna, yeah, there she goes, taste in hand. It's not something that is a chore. It is honestly delicious. The products are amazing, and they get amazing results. You've seen mine, you're gonna see some more. You know, there's products to suit loads of different goals. So whether you're someone like me who is wanting to lose weight, or whether it was someone who is just wanting to get a bit more physically strong, performing better at sport in the gym, building lean muscle, loads of different things, we've got the product to help you. And actually it's scientifically backed as well and proven versus other kind of methods of getting healthy. And, you know, one of the great things here is that we've got a team of like more than 50 full-time scientists at Isagenix who are continually working on these products, making sure that they're the best quality, researching, developing, etc., etc. And actually one thing that's incredible about this, if you're thinking about this from a business opportunity, which is what this call is all about, you don't have to do any of this. There is a team of people that is doing this for us. You know, if you think of starting up your own business, whether it's, you know, you might be making something or painting, selling your paintings, you constantly are having to do the doing in terms of what you're developing, giving new ideas. All of that is done for us, which is incredible. So yeah, the products are, in summary, top quality, they get top quality results, and they are continuously supported by the corporate team, which is incredible. So I've talked about obviously the fact that there's a lot of obesity and overweight people in the UK particularly, but also combined with that, the fitness industry itself, so kind of the other end of the extreme, is growing massively. It's already huge in the UK, and it's seeing a lot of growth every single year. And whether that be through gyms, through gym equipment, you know, clothing, you just have to look anywhere and everywhere and you'll see something about the fitness industry. And actually that leads me to introduce Carly quite nicely, because Carly actually came into this, she'd started in the fitness industry, so she can tell you her story.
Hello. That is the longest time I've been quiet in my whole life.
I'm secretly pinching her under the table.
So luckily enough, 5 years ago, someone spoke to me about this company. I, again, was a product person. I was a personal trainer. On paper, I was the healthiest person going. I ate really clean. I trained like an absolute beast. Externally, I looked all right. Internally, I was not all right. I was struggling for energy, couldn't sleep, couldn't go to the toilet, all the rest of it. Finding these products changed my world. As soon as it was about a week in, and I knew I was going to help so many people without even knowing about the business opportunity. I just had a product that everyone would benefit from. People were asking all the time, what do I need to do? Me telling them to eat clean, prep the food, find all the ingredients themselves, go organic. They didn't do it. So this was just like a perfect fit for my business anyway. My clients loved it. I got better results, helping people far wider than just the gym, which is good for me. I want to impact the masses, right? So from this, obviously, I got paid. I was getting paid a decent amount, and I was invited to an event where my eyes were opened. You know, when people talk to you about they had like foggy glasses, they were cleared. I couldn't believe what this opportunity was. I was sat next to normal people, like plumbers, stay-at-home mums, dentists, nurses, like bank managers, and all this, in just changing their lives, like earning incredible amounts of money. Little bits, big bits, didn't matter. They were happy. Some were traveling the world, retiring their husbands. And I just thought, if they can do it, I can do it, because they were just normal. And so because of this company, I've been able to retire my husband from his job. I do not personal train anymore. I help people change their life with Isagenix. I'm here in the UK, luckily opened here 2 years ago. And I flew back in an instant from the amazing Australia. So that's how serious I am about this. This company has not only paid me a ridiculous amount of money, they've taken me around the world. Bahamas in a month. It's going to be my 12th free trip, including Hawaii, Mexico, Arizona. I'm not saying this to show off, I'm showing this is the most incredible company that says thank you, well done, congratulations. They appreciate us so much, and they really show it. Breathe.
And we've also got on the call the lovely Anna. Anna, you're going to have to unmute yourself, darling. So Anna is going to tell you a little bit about her story as well.
Hi, good evening. Hello, everyone. Right. So I haven't come from any PT background. I've come from a hugely corporate background. I've spent 15 years working my way through the ranks and climbing up the ladder. As much as I earn an amazing salary, I can't sniff at that. I can sniff at the amount of hours I'm away from home and the amazing stress that I'm put under every single day. So I was watching this girl on Facebook, who I happened to go to primary school with, hadn't seen her, hadn't connected with her, and I was seeing what she was doing. She had this transformation, this body transformation, this lifestyle transformation, and this huge amount of positivity around her. And I was like, mate, I need a bit of that. My life was totally opposite. We were like off the scale compared to each other. Anyway, she introduced me to these products. I started taking them. And immediately my world lit up, my body changed, my body image changed, my head and the mental clarity, everything just became clear. Not only that, my performance at work went through the roof. I outsold my boss, I outsold my team, I developed a whole new team. I could just think clear. Instead of being like an emotional stress head wreck, I was just like sailing. And then a couple of months ago, I kind of got introduced to the business side of Isagenix. And so along with my wife, who's here in couple of the pictures, we have just started to earn some money through sharing these products. And so I felt dire. I now feel amazing. I've accidentally started sharing, and now my bank account's growing. I'm like, wow, how could this be? And every single day I'm a bit like, really? Oh no, every Charlie like back me up, girls, you two as well. And I'm like, oh, okay. But this is real. This stuff is so real. It has changed my world physically, financially, emotionally. I'm like, come on, bring it on. I just want to share it because I know how good it can make us all feel. That's my story.
Thank you, Anna. So, I mean, a lot of these things Anna was just talking about, actually, in terms of, the reality for a lot of people is actually, you're climbing the corporate ladder, you're working harder and harder and harder, more and more stressed, you're getting ill, you're getting, you can see it all on the page there. There's so many things that are expected of us, and that so many things that lots of us and people are experiencing day in, day out. And there is a different way, essentially. Everyone needs money, everyone likes money, unemployment is still rising, and a lot of young adults are struggling to pay their household bills, a lot of older adults are struggling to pay their household bills. There was a really scary stat I saw recently, actually, around, I can't remember exactly, but it's something like 60% of people spend 85% of their salary within 2 days of getting their paycheck monthly or something. It was crazy, like honestly terrifying statistics. So there is a definite need for money, and some people don't necessarily overtly look for other ways to necessarily earn income. And for a lot of us, actually, we've said this is something that came to us almost by accident. We started just because we wanted to get healthy and on amazing products. And then the next natural step for that was to start sharing it with our friends and family. People are working differently as well. So, you don't have to look very far to see that there are differences with people working side jobs, renting rooms in their houses, on Airbnb, giving rides in their cars, Uber, selling little homemade things online on Facebook. There's a whole host of different stuff that people are doing, for their enjoyment, but also to earn extra money, and to work potentially flexibly as well. So speaking as a mum of young kids myself, flexible work is something that is massively important to me. I'm now back at work part-time, and fitting everything into the day is a challenge. So having something that it will enable me to be a lot more flexible is absolutely incredible. And that brings me on nicely to Kelly, who has also got young kids, and she's going to tell you a little bit about her story.
Hey guys, I'm Kelly. So I basically started on the launch in 2017 when Isagenix came to the UK. I was introduced to these products because one of my good friends knew that I wanted to lose weight for a wedding that I had coming up quite recently at the time. So I jumped on these products and got wicked results. Really happy with my weight loss results, but much better. I was a better mum to my children. My actual job is cabin crew for a long-haul airline. So I was away from my children a lot and really struggling to recover from my flights when I came home, and taking it out on the kids, taking it out on my husband. And like, the weight loss was amazing, but these products, after horrendous flights and lots of jet lag, it just changed everything for me. So I knew that there was a business opportunity with Isagenix. However, it was really important for me to see what these products could actually do. And I knew that the weight loss was amazing, but most people would say to me, Kelly, you look fantastic, but there is something different about you, and you just seem so different, seem so happier, seem so chilled, that most of my friends and family jumped on straight away. So I knew then, when they started getting really good results, that there was something very special in these products, that they were helping myself and my family feel really good. And it was nothing better to feel that you changed your family's life and that you made them feel really good as well. My husband jumped on the products, it felt amazing, our marriage became better. So when I had kind of my confidence in the products and my family's confidence in the products, I was ready to run this as a proper business. I was sick of being away from my children. I would spend up to a week at a time away from my children. And this was my opportunity to absolutely run with it and to get off those planes and to be on the ground more and be with my children more. So within months, I had created a part-time income. I'd won 2 trips within a year. What Carly had been on, we went to Iceland. I won a place for my husband as well. I won a place for Nashville a few months after. And then I started to create a team that absolutely saw the vision with me as well. So within 9 months, I'd reduced my contract to the smallest contract that I can be with the airline. I'm now at home a lot of the time. I fit this around my children, my family. It honestly is one of the best jobs I've ever done, and to actually get paid for helping people change their life, and to help your single mums get paid for doing the same and helping them, make it easier for them in their life. Honestly, it's the best job in the world, and it has changed my life. So it's only fair now that I change other people's as well through my business. So thank you very much, Isagenix.
Oh, get goosebumps. Love it so much.
So what about you guys? You know, are you living your ideal life? I think we've all said that, you know, we weren't necessarily looking for this. We didn't even know it existed. But actually, when someone brings it to you, you have to just say yes and then let the opportunity take over, because it's honestly, you've heard from 4 of us now. We've all experienced different things, but everyone is just so passionate about not only the products, but as Kelly was just saying, the opportunity that this has and sharing that with other people. So what is network marketing? Why is it what we do? Network marketing ultimately is a distribution model. So Isagenix is a company that has chosen to distribute its products through word of mouth marketing. And essentially all that means is they are rewarding you and I for reaching people with their products that they couldn't necessarily otherwise reach. So it really is a simple, proven distribution model, and something that more and more companies are actually choosing to adopt as well. So it's really growing as a kind of distribution model in this country as well. And really, we've talked about a lot of this already, but it does provide that time flexibility, the ability to work from anywhere. You know, I've been doing stuff, from my phone when I'm, out and about in the kids' playground, doing, anything really. You can just do it whenever suits you. The training and support is amazing. I'm very lucky to have this lady who introduced me, who lives super close to me, and she's like my coach. She's a superstar, and she's helping me achieve my goals. There is a massively positive culture as well, and you'll have seen that, and hopefully you'll get that feeling just from even watching this. The culture and the people that you meet through doing this is absolutely incredible. It's for anyone really. If you know people that eat food, this is an opportunity for you, because all we're doing is helping people eat the right kind of food to feel awesome and then tell everyone about that. It's super easy. You know, you can just use your existing network of people. You can use social media to do so. And people see the difference in you having taken the products yourself. So you literally become your own billboard. You are a product of the product, and that sells itself. As I said at the beginning when I was telling my story, I didn't want to or didn't have any interest in kind of starting a business with this, as kind of Carly had told me about it. But literally my first customer was someone who pretty much hounded me and said, I want these products that you are taking, give me them. And I was kind of saying, well, okay, I can, you know, point you in the direction. But it happens, people see how different you are and just how much energy you've got, and they just flock to you because they want to feel how you're feeling. And really, one of the most incredible points about this is that there is an unlimited income opportunity with this. So there are no caps on earning potential. There are no caps on earning potential. I'm going to say it again because I still can't believe it. It's incredible. So like I said at the very, very beginning, what you put in is 100% what you get out, and it's up for grabs basically. So a lot of us are already doing network marketing without even really realizing it. So, you know, think about your average day. You might be checking into somewhere on social media, telling people that you're at a restaurant, or, you know, going to a cinema or something. You're liking stuff on social media all the time, and your friends are seeing, okay, what is she or he endorsing? And you're telling people about it. In fact, only today at work, I was telling a guy about a program that I've been watching on TV. So you're constantly telling people about things that you enjoy, experiences you like, things you try, food you try, clothes, anything. The list is endless. So we are already naturally people who share. The only real difference here is that Isagenix pay you to do that. So it really is as simple as recommending something, and then Isagenix reward you for doing that because you have reached people that they wouldn't necessarily have otherwise reached. Super simple. So you might hear the word residual income bandied about when you sort of look into network marketing. So I just wanted to explain a little bit about what that is. There are a number of ways that you can earn residual income in this life. Most of those involve something crazy like writing a book or writing a song, directing a film, inventing something whereby you do the work once and then you continue to get paid. So every time your song is played on the radio, every time your book is published, every time your invention, I'm looking around for an invention here, every time your invention is used, a laptop, there we go, you get a royalty, you get money from that. I think it's probably fair to say that 99.9% of people, probably even less, more in this world will never achieve that. You know, I'm never going to even attempt to write a song or design an app or anything like that, but residual income is what those people are getting. So the only other way you can get residual income is through network marketing. So whilst, you know, what you can see on the left is for the very, very niche and very, very super extremely talented, for all of us, the rest of the kind of population, the way you can achieve this residual income is through network marketing. So we can achieve income continually for doing work once. Okay, so that is what residual income is, and I'm going to explain a little bit about how that works in a little while. So we've talked a lot about Isagenix already, but really the facts are proven. So there are almost 300 people so far in Isagenix globally who've earned more than $1 million, which is just incredible. The company is seeing huge growth, almost at $1 billion annual sales now, which is absolutely incredible. It's a privately held, responsibly run, family run actually company as well, which is something that was appealing to me as well. And yeah, it's proven, absolutely proven. I just talked about this. So yeah, almost $1 billion annually this company is producing in revenue. So it's absolutely huge. It's worldwide, which offers again another incredible opportunity because you can actually start to build a team in countries where you're not present yourself. So yeah, it really is incredible. And if you think about some of the things that you might have to get involved in when you're starting your own business, you know, some of them are popping up there: customer service, business reports, accounting, we talked about it, research and development. All of this is done for you. You know, you don't have to build a website. You don't have to put on events and training. You don't have to be the customer service. All of this is done. All you have to do is open your mouth and tell people about the products, help people get started, help them through their journey. and then help them to do the same. And it really, really is as simple as that. So it's basically a really easy, low-cost way to start a business.
And the only overheads is what we eat, which you would have been spending money on anyway. So you've literally got a business for free that's like proven to make a lot of money if you put the effort in. Yeah. That's nuts.
It's incredible. Incredible. Don't know many businesses where you eat your overheads. So all we are simply doing is eating it, we're loving it, and we share it. You know, that is probably the one slide that sums up the entire presentation, actually, because it is that simple. Honestly, it's easy. So we do this through a simple system called You Share, They Share, Repeat. And really, I'm not going to go into the detail of that now. If you're interested, we can follow up after this call. But really, there are kind of introductory monies that are available just from purely introducing someone. You can earn up to £570 just for helping 2 people, help then 2 people each, which is crazy. And you can do that continually as many times as you like. It's the opportunities are really endless. You can build a team that way. In addition, the company are super, super generous, and as you continue to grow and develop your business, they will give you bonuses, so one-off bonuses. So again, massive amounts of additional cash up for grabs if you're considering doing this as a part-time opportunity. But what I think is really exciting is the way that we probably earn most of the income is through something called residual income, which we've talked about, or cycle growth. So really simply, to kind of show you quite how quickly your team can actually grow, everyone knows 5 people, right? 5 people who maybe want to get healthy, want to eat a bit healthier, achieve potentially a certain health goal. If those 5 people then each know 5 people that want to do the same, you can start to see really, really quickly how big your team begins to build. So all of a sudden, for having a few conversations, you've got a team of 25 people, and then it's to 125, and so on and so on and so on. And the beauty of how Isagenix pay us is that you earn money from all of those people in your team, whether you have personally introduced them or not. So for example, a lady that I introduced, who's a friend of mine recently, she has got a few friends that live over in Singapore. So actually she's been introducing this to her friends in Singapore, and I'm earning commission from that when I don't even know them. I probably will never meet them in my life, but anyone that they go on to introduce, and anytime they order any product, I will benefit from that. So, and that is unlimited. The model in that sense is unbelievable really, but incredibly, incredibly generous as well. So you can really start to see how quickly you can build a huge, huge team. There are no cut-off points, as I said. It honestly goes forever and ever and ever. And you can do that as often as you like. You can literally talk to as many people, recommend it as much as you want. And I'm not going to go into huge amounts of details around kind of the cycles and how that all works, but just take a look at some of the numbers in the right-hand column. Because, you know, I'd say national average, maybe somewhere between 20 and 30,000 pounds salary. I'm not entirely sure. But what is on the table here is really, really incredible from a financial opportunity. So yeah, it's an amazing opportunity. We've all grabbed it with both hands, and hopefully you've enjoyed what we've talked to you about tonight. Could you do this business? If you can be a good teacher, if you can be coachable, then absolutely yes. If you're someone that is already loving making recommendations to your friends and family for anything, then this will absolutely suit you 100%. And a lot of the hard work is done for you. So we have an amazing support system. We have tools and templates and everything that is just there to use should you want to use it. So I think the guys hopefully on the call will agree as well that it's super, super easy. So much so that we are all loving it. So hopefully that's given you a good overview. And for anyone that has a burning desire for more, come and speak to us about what this is all about. You can see actually here some of the rest of the team. And you know what some of these people are doing Isagenix full-time. Some of these people are doing, like myself, another job, whether that be part-time or full-time. And it's a massively diverse but amazing group of people who all just want more from life. And that's why we kind of decided to put this call on tonight, because a lot of people are coming to us and asking, well, what is it all about? So hopefully that's given you a really good explanation. And yeah, get in touch if you want to know any more. Would you add anything to that? It's really simple to get started. You just literally speak to the person who introduced you, who invited you onto this call, and yeah, you get started that way. You have your own incredible product experience, and then go from there. So you can live your ideal life, and we're all doing so. So we're living proof of it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for jumping on the call, people.
Thank you.